People ask me why LeWeb this year in Paris theme is love, and I'm going to try to answer this. First, there has always been actually a theme at LeWeb which is not technology, even though in the room there are all like geek and technology people. And 2 years ago we had entirely unplanned theme which was politics through the presence of President Shimon Peres, who inspired us through his talk on peace and the internet, and also President Nicolas Sarkozy, who was so controversial. And I wouldn't start the same. Of course, I would warn people if I did something like this again. But there was a theme. And last year we had Philip Stark, the famous designer who inspired us through creativity, through design, and his amazing personality. So each year there is something unique about LeWeb, which is not about startups and about technology and about the cool latest new toy or new social software. So we try to do this year. It will be love, and so first reason, a theme which is not technology. Second, and so that's one reason by itself. Second is I listened to Helen Fisher, who is a scientist and a writer, an author, an anthropologist as well, that I heard at TED and in Davos, and I was stuck. I was stuck by her speech around defining love, what is love. And by the way, expect this to be very controversial, because if I remember well, Helen defines, I read her books as well, you should read her books. Helen defines love as a mix between friendship, very strong friendship, and incredible attraction to sex, right? With someone else. That is controversial, right? I'm sure you will agree or disagree. Anyway, you will have fun by listening to Helen and be inspired, and that's what gave me the theme of love as an idea. And you will see how Helen is brilliant, how she's brilliant, and how she will be inspiring to you, I'm sure. You will also have good thoughts about your couple, or about why we fall in love, and that's gonna be huge, I know it. LeWeb is all about love of entrepreneurship as well. Here is another reason why love is very interesting as a theme. I think the obsession of an entrepreneur, which is all the audience of LeWeb, it's all mostly entrepreneurs or people who would like to be entrepreneurs. It's the same as love. If you fall in love, you become completely obsessed by the person, right? You wake up, sometimes you would die for someone. And Helen actually talks about that too, because of love. And it's the same with entrepreneurship. I would say it's the same obsession. An entrepreneur creates and would sync with the bot of his company exactly the same way as if you fall in love with someone. So it's very, very similar. So I think it's a good reason to have love as a theme as well. The web itself, not LeWeb, now the web in general itself is all about love for individuals. If you think about love, it generally starts by sharing something. So you share a dinner, you share a moment, you share a party, you share an evening, and then you fall in love, right? It starts by sharing. The web is exactly the same. You start by sharing on, blogging, social software. It's all about sharing. So I think it starts the same as love, and then it doesn't end up with like love per se all the time. It's like friendship, it for sure. But think about how many people blog and social software. This is just, very similar as well. It's the same with corporations, companies. There is no way in the new era where we are with the web that you can grow without loving each other as companies, even if you compete, right? We even call that competition. Why? Because mashups, right? You cannot do everything. So companies that succeed generally take one thing and do it extremely well, and then they use what other companies have done and do mashups. And now let me push the envelope even a little bit. Our public APIs is the conduit of love of the corporations. Yeah. All right, it's pushing a little bit. But I think, it's kind of corporate love. And LeWeb itself, just to conclude, the conference itself is all about love. I mean, all the participants who have been at the 5 previous LeWeb know what I'm talking about. I've never seen a conference where there's that much sharing. I think 6,000-7,000 pictures on Flickr, thousands of videos on YouTube, thousands of blog posts, I've never seen a conference where people want to meet each other that much, and that is all about love. It's the same with international. It's the only conference I know where 35 countries will be there in one room talking to each other. We have people from Eastern Europe, from Italy, from Germany, from Nordic countries. There is even a sauna, by the way, a sauna truck coming from Finnish companies, Finnish friends who are going to, you will have a sauna at LeWeb in the venue itself, so you cannot make love in the sauna, or I don't want to hear about it. But anyway, that was why we chose love. As you can see, I'm pretty excited about it, and love you all. See you all in Paris, in the City of Love, December 9 and 10, leweb.net. I hope that helps as an explanation.
Je vais bien essayer, mais je suis pas sûre de réussir.
Vous, au moins, vous risquez pas d'être un légume, puisque même un artichaut a du cœur. Garde-les, ça n'est pas perdu.
Merde. Pardon.
Oh bon ouais non là je savais plus, c'était dans l'autre sens.
Clap, 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 clap.